turnovers and stuff, from last year to get 3 today, and how'd that feel?
It felt really good. I mean, that's something that we've been emphasizing in the spring, through fall camp, all the way through the summer, is, get that ball. The ball's ours. When it's in the air or whether it's on the ground, we have to go and get it. And I think that we really took that to heart today, and that's why we, came out with a good turnover ratio.
There's a lot of talk, about the youth and inexperience and all the guys that left and all that. How much were you guys wanting to have a game like this to kind of prove yourselves a little bit?
Well, I think that it really, having a game where we can come and show people, we're young, that's true. We don't have quite as much experience as maybe other defenses that have 3-year, 4-year starters, but we have a lot of, I guess the word moxie. We really want to fly around and make plays, and everyone really supports each other, and everyone gets along on the defense really well. And I think that's really good to have camaraderie with your teammates when they're playing around you.
You talked about that flying around aspect and what have you. It seems like that was kind of all came together on that play that Desmond Williams made. It looked like Reed had the pick, and it looked like the touchdown, then all of a sudden you guys get the ball back. What was that play like? Just kind of seeing that. I know you guys stress that sort of thing all the time, but to have it actually come to fruition.
We practice chase tackles. We practice, jab punching the ball out, and there were a couple times like where Durant got it today, but where Dez got it out, you talk about clutch. There's not a more clutch than on the 1-yard line punching it out to get a touchback. That's how Dez is. If you watch him in practice, kid's got a lot of energy, but man, he flies around in practice too, and I really like that, and it showed up today.
What sense of accomplishment does the defense have to, you guys gave up 6 points essentially, and against such a veteran offense, we talked about they returned almost everybody off last year's team, to do what you guys did?
It feels good. It's the first game, so it's kind of hard to tell, what we really are good at. Sometimes it's the scheme, sometimes it's, individual players just, breaking out just to make great plays. But to have performance that we had tonight or this afternoon, it felt really, really good as for us to know that, at least we can fly around and make up our mistakes with a lot of, pursuit.
I know during fall camp, you guys focused on turnovers and getting that number up. How nice was it in this game to see a couple of turnovers?
Oh, it was really nice. Having, I think it was 8 or 9 last season, and then coming out and starting off with 3. It's only the first game, but that to me spoke, levels about all the hard work we had done to work on this throughout the season. I think that, seeing that number of 3 on the board, that made me feel really good about where the direction we can head if we keep it up.
How big of a spark was that the punt return from Avery, and just seemed like right off the bat to stiff arm the guy and score and give you guys the lead? That had to be a pretty big jolt.
Oh man, that was huge. The whole first quarter, he was the only scorer, and when you look at the board, without that, that's 3-0 for Troy, and I think that was really big for us, and that really gave us a lot of momentum to start off right off the bat, a 3-and-out followed by a touchdown. That shifts the entire wave of the game towards the team who's scoring.
What was it like to win this game in the fashion you guys did? Maybe a little abnormal, at least compared to last year. I think a tight end scored. You guys got 3 turnovers. The special teams played well. What was it like to win in this fashion? Where certainly there was no game where that all came together last year for you.
Well, I think, like you said, it all came together. Things that we had worked all. I'm not on any special teams other than field goal block, but I can just see all the young guys and even the vets flying down for punt return, for field or kickoff and kickoff return, and seeing that, and on the defensive end, watching them fly around to the ball. I think in this game it kind of spoke true, that it's sinking in. These aren't things that we're just practicing and going through the motions. They're sinking in actually.